Hello, and welcome to Financial Aid and University Billing presentation from Rider University's OneStop Financial Services. My name is Edward Hill. I'm the Director of Financial Aid at Rider University, and along with Jennifer Park, the Director of the Bursar's Office, we'll be going over this presentation with you today. When we talk about OneStop, we're talking about the Bursar's Office and the Financial Aid Office working in one office. We're located on the top floor of the Bartlett-Ecke Center. Today's agenda, we're going to be talking about these few things. We're going to talk about financial aid, of course. That's what I'll be going over, understanding your award. The financial agreement, I'll also be going over that with you. And then I'll be turning it over to Jennifer Park to go over university billing. Basically, understanding your bill and the payment options that you have. When we talk about financial aid, we're going to talk about the components of your award offer. These consist of any gift aid and self-help aid. Gift aid is any free aid that you do not have to pay back. Things such as federal grants, state grants, and institutional fundings are things that fall under gift aid. When it comes to self-help, you're looking at things like the Stafford loans, the PLUS loans, and private loans, all things that you will have to pay back. And we'll go over that later. When it comes to accepting terms and conditions, you have to do that through your MyRider portal. If a student does not agree to terms and conditions, they will not be eligible to receive financial aid. All students must accept or decline their student loan offers, their Stafford loans. You can also reduce those loan offers at any time, but they must be either approved or declined. When it comes to unsatisfactory requirements, we always ask a student go to their MyRider portal. Get used to checking that at least 2 or 3 times a year to make sure that you don't have any unsatisfied requirements, such as loan promissory notes, entrance counseling, tax documents, etc. One of the things that I like to tell students is to check because sometimes you've been selected from the Department of Education for verification. That will be under outstanding requirements. And we need you to know that unless the verification process has been completed, we will not be giving any of the financial aid awards offered to the student. Verification needs to be completed. When it comes to outside agency requests, we're usually talking about TAG, which comes from HESA, the Higher Education Students Assistance Authority. In order for students to be eligible for TAG, HESA reviews everything by the FAFSA. So if you do not have a FAFSA on file, you will not be reviewed. And again, TAG is for any New Jersey student attending a New Jersey school. We talked about some loan document requirements for the Stafford loans. Basically, that consists of 3 things: master promissory note, entrance counseling, and you have to go to www.studentloans.gov. Master promissory note is a legal document that the students agree to terms and conditions to the loan and understand that it is borrowed money that will need to be paid back after the student is no longer attending school. Entrance counseling also has to be completed. Entrance counseling is information regarding the rights and responsibilities of a student borrower. And again, both can be completed here at www.studentloans.gov. When we talk about supplemental borrowing, so after the award, after Staffords have been done, we usually talk about these 2 things, either Parent Plus loans or student private loans. Parent Plus loan is taken out by the parent solely. It is for the student and will be sent to the school. Again, it is a parent that's the borrower. A simple credit check will go through after the application and funds will be received directly to the financial aid office. They can be completed online at www.studentloans.gov under the parent tab. When we talk about private student loans or alternative loans, this is a little different. This is taken out by the student and usually co-signed by a parent, grandparent, brother or sister, etc. They do a credit check, and the credit check both belongs to the student and the parent. And rates will vary then. You usually look at you usually look for fixed rate loans at this time, and they will all vary between different lenders. But I do ask that you should all shop when you're looking for a private loan. FICO allows you to look for not only mortgages, car loans, but also for private student loans. So basically what I'm saying is at the end of the day, if you go and apply for 3 different loans, the one with the lowest interest rate is the lender that you're going to use. And again, that's done year by year. for each year for the student that's here. So a financial agreement, it differs from terms and conditions. It's a completely separate process. The agreement outlines the university's expectations on such things as payments, holds, employment of collection agencies, methods of communication and procedures, and tax document delivery methods. It is required by all students in order to register for class. Most of your students will have already completed this for the fall semester, but it is done twice a year for the fall and spring. Now I'm going to turn it over to Jennifer Park to talk about university billing.
Now we are ready to explore the final part of our agenda today, billing, or in fancier terms, the bursar's office, and items related to, such as delivery and payment methods and understanding the statement. Ryder utilizes a paperless e-bill process in order to provide you the billing statements. All e-bills will be emailed to the student's Ryder email and available for review on the MyRyder portal. Payments can be made online by mail, by phone, and we do have a cashier's office that accepts in-person payments. We accept all forms of payments. Please be aware that all credit card payments are subject to a 2.85 credit card processing fee. If you are using your debit card as a credit card, you will be assessed the fee as well. To avoid the fee, you can provide your account information and pay with an e-check on MyRyder as well. So parents, I'm sure you're sitting there saying to yourself, I love my kid and all, but sometimes he or she is not the best at passing along important information to me. We have a solution for you, and it's called Authorized User. Your student can provide you access to the e-bills and payments. All he or she needs to do is register you through the MyRyder portal, and you will be provided your own username and password. The instructions on how to go about doing this are in the packet as well. This slide provides you a simple example of what to expect on the billing statement. Your university bill details your charges line by line. The information that you see above is an example of what your charges will be as a full-time resident student. The statement will be segmented by charges, financial aid, and any remaining balance. It will do all the math for you. Most importantly, please note the financial aid is considered pending because it is scheduled to disperse on the first day of the semester. Lastly, I would also like to point out that you will notice the financial aid will display on your billing statement as either memoed or authorized. If any memoed financial aid appear, this means that there is a requirement missing and will prevent the fund to pay over to your account. Please notify the financial aid office. If it is authorized, it means that no further action is required. So putting it all together, this slide provides you with another simple version of how to interpret the bill. It is simply using the total charges and financial aid proceeds from the previous slide and calculating the remaining balance. It is important to note that every term or semester is a separate bill, and the examples we are reviewing right now are term-based. We do recommend that if you are choosing a loan or a payment plan option to meet the remaining costs, you incorporate both semesters into the application process. The payment plan will automatically calculate both semesters for you when you enroll. We will explore the details on payment plan just in a minute on the next slide. Ryder offers a convenient, flexible monthly payment plan that allows the balance to be paid throughout the year rather than one lump sum, if that is something you prefer and want to take advantage of. You can enroll in a payment plan on your MyRyder portal, and the instructions again are in the packet. The enrollment period begins July 10th, and there is an annual fee of $75. For families choosing to begin with the fall semester, the plan will automatically continue to the spring semester at no additional cost. I just want to take a few minutes to talk real quick about some additional but important information. In regards to student health insurance, it is mandatory for all full-time students to have health insurance. Many students are already covered by other means, so students have the opportunity to provide the coverage information and waive the health insurance fee. It is an estimated $2,000 annually. This, of course, is completed on the MyRyder portal. Please note the deadline to waive is September 20th annually. After that date, even if the student is covered with another plan but does not waive the insurance, the fee will still need to be paid, and it is not reversible. Moving on to work study and student employment. Some students have been awarded this within their financial aid package and some may have not. It is important to note that it is optional, not mandatory, even if it is part of the financial aid award. Yes, students who have not been awarded work study can still participate and work on campus if they choose. It is a great way to learn time management skills, and it provides flexibility, networking opportunities, and the availability of a paycheck without having to leave campus. The student will receive financial benefit in the form of a paycheck every 2 weeks, and it is not something that is included in the bill as anticipated financial aid proceeds. We have a job fair on both campuses in September after the semester begins, and available positions are also listed on our Academic Success Center's website, Handshake. Students are encouraged to contact anywhere they might want to work, even if there is not a position posted. Speaking of leaving campus, whether it is for a job or a trip to the Quaker Ridge Mall right up the road, please be aware that all freshman resident students are subject to a $300 parking fee. It is paid at the time of car registration and not something that will be added to your bill. Lastly, this is just a reminder that if you have students who are of age, we would like to encourage, if they have not done so already, to make sure they are exercising their civil duty and participating in their right to vote by registering to vote.
Jen and I would like to thank you for being with us today for this presentation. Should you have any questions, please be aware that Rider University has its Financial Aid and Bursars office available for Zoom meeting drop-ins. We're available Monday through Thursday, 1 to 3 p.m. And we'll leave a link below for you guys to come visit us. Thank you for your time. We look forward to seeing you all in the fall. Bye-bye.